Welcome everyone once again to the new episode of Talk with Bajaj podcast series. Today we are going to have our 57th episode on the wonderful topic Irreplaceably Human in the AI era. AI is booming and now it is the need of the hour to learn human skills. What make you irreplaceable? With us, we have Neeta Kamboj. She is a
Hello, everyone.
wonderful soft skill trainer. She's a corporate trainer. She's the author of Irreplaceably Human book. Welcome, Neeta, on this
Well,
episode.
thank you so much for having me here today. It's a great pleasure and honor to be with you today, Shweta. I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much, Neeta. It's really pleasure to have you here. And today's topic is really dear to my heart and very interesting topic, irreplaceably human. So, Neeta,
Yeah.
first we want to know from you what is your journey and from where you started, now what you are doing.
Yeah. So, Shweta, my journey started actually from the year more than 2 decades back when I started working as a center manager and I started working as a counselor, trainer. Okay. And I started training counselors in my office for academic, you know, for academic counseling.
Mhm.
That was the time I realized that just having qualifications is not enough. Those people who are very good with qualifications and they really put a great deal of hard work in studying, learning, upgrading themselves. But what really sometimes they are hesitant, they do not have the confidence to express themselves. This is a part, which I have constantly seen in whoever I've come across in my journey, you know, and as a manager also earlier when I was a manager. So I have seen that my colleagues, my subordinates, they were very good qualified. They were very good at their work. But what really hindered or what really stopped them was somewhere that they were not very confident enough to express themselves. They were not they There was a gap between the potential and performance. So my journey started, and I thought that eventually, in the years to come, I would want to take this up. I would want to be a trainer, and I would want to inculcate and give this and start training people. So I chose to dedicate to bridge this gap, the gap between the potential, as we can see that we all have a great deal of potential. It only needs to be realized. We only have to be self-aware about it and practice it. So that's why I came through it. And I have, in this, I became a trainer and I was already into the league and I thought, why not go full force into it? Yes, this is how I became a trainer. Now I train trainers also. So, yeah.
Amazing. It's a quite a wonderful journey when you started as a trainer because it's a trainer is a in itself it's a profession in which you are helping others.
Yes.
Neeta, you recently have shared like you are published as an
Yeah.
author and
Yes.
you written
Yes.
a book Irreplaceably
Be
Human.
human. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to know. I want to see if book if you have the book. I know every one of
Yeah.
us want to see
Yes.
this book.
So, yeah, this is the book.
Oh
Okay.
wow,
The Irreplaceably Human. And
amazing.
yes, this is a book that I have. And this book contains the experiences that I have realized over the years that what we actually need to know about ourselves. The real key word to life is connectivity.
Right.
The real thing that gets you successful, whether it is personal or whether it is professional, it is the connectivity.
Hmm.
The more we are able to connect people honestly, is the more we have chances of being successful, whether it's your personal relationships or your professional growth. The
Yes.
key is connectivity. And connectivity, when you understand how can you develop this connectivity, by actually understanding your own self, by being self-aware.
Right.
So, yeah, this book contains all the nuances. This book contains all the points which
Mhm.
you highlight. I mean, which you when you will read it, you will see that where from starting from the comparison from a real human to AI, what does actually AI do? Is AI is kind of an it isn't kind of an assistant for us. It can work on prompts, but it never has feelings. A
Yes.
human, from a human you get feelings. So the word feelings is very unique to human beings that machines cannot have. And though they help us, they are going to be there because the world is advancing and they are making our tasks simpler. But when it comes to the human touch, a human being is required.
Right.
Yes, it is required. He, she, they are required. Yes. So that is all the book is all about. Yes.
Amazing. I mean, in the age of AI, when artificial intelligence, their emotional intelligence, the need of the hour you have
Yeah.
shared in your book, what motivates you to write this book?
Yeah. What really motivated me to write this book when I started training, and when I started, first I started training students.
Mm-hmm.
I have been a yoga trainer now for more than 8 years, 10 years.
Awesome.
I was actively into wellness. Then I started taking soft skills. I teach communications. I teach confidence. One thing that I have noticed is people, all of us, are doing so much to enhance ourselves, academically.
Mm,
Because every time when we are doing something, we need to be upgraded with that kind of knowledge. Okay. But what is really missing, the lack that I really feel is not qualifications. It is the ability to express oneself. It is the ability to stand in front of people, communicate with confidence, and that thread of emotion where you actually connect with another person. Then there is a factor of adaptability. A person who learns to adapt, a person who is coachable, a person who is adaptable goes a long way into being successful, I feel, whether it's personal or professional. So this is how I started, and I wrote a book about it, that actually what makes you irreplaceable is you, is how you're going to connect with your team, your family,
yes.
your people with who you associate every day, not only in office. But wherever you go, how you can leave your mark is the uniqueness that is you. And there can be only one you. See, in this whole world, there can be only one Shweta. Okay. There can be one Sandeep ji, there can be one Neeta. So we all are unique. And we should understand what makes us unique. That is the journey. Yes. Yeah.
Amazing. I mean, when you mentioned mark, your journey, like
Yeah.
uniqueness, which you can share with the world, that
Yes.
makes you, and you have covered this in your book, the relationships, the human emotion,
Yes.
amazing. It's great to know that. So, Neeta,
Yes.
like in this book, when we mentioned nowadays everyone is doing AI training, certifications, knowledge is
Yes.
everywhere.
Yes.
So AI can replace human, right? So why irreplaceable? Is it
No,
really
AI
possible?
can never replace humans.
Okay.
You should know how you are going to work with the AI. You
Uh-huh.
should know the way to connect. You should know the way so that the AI can work for you. AI can never replace us. We should know how to work with the AI. If there is no human being to turn on the switch, how can AI work? Tell me. Today, you are working with we are working with Gamma, we are working with Perplexity, we are working with Claude. Then we are working with Gemini. We are working with so many other AIs, but they
Mm,
only depend on the prompts that we give them. And we are really thankful to the people, to the intelligent human brains. They have made AI. AI
mm.
hasn't made us.
Wonderful point you have shared.
Humans have
Yes.
made AI. So we should know how to give the direction to the AI. It's we who are going to give directions today. If you want some work to be gotten done through AI, you should know how you're going to work with AI. So you need to learn that how you're going to give the prompts, how you're going to get your work done with the help of AI. AI is there to assist you. It can never replace you.
Mhm. That is very good. I mean, as your book mentioned, irreplaceably human.
Yes.
So what, if according to you, what five qualities, if we see,
Hmm.
make a person irreplaceable?
Yes, the five qualities that make a person irreplaceable is, first of all, It's the empathy. Empathy meaning you are able to understand what the other person is going through. Okay. AI can give you a suggestion as to what you should do in times of, for example, if you are in a problem, the AI can give a prompt to make you understand that what are the steps to be taken. But can AI feel that? It cannot feel. The five things that make you really human are your ability to connect, first of all, with other people, your ability to adapt to the surroundings that you are put. Today, for example, I am in a very comfortable surrounding, I'm in a very comfortable position. I'm grateful, I'm full of gratitude for to the universe for giving me this. But God forbid, if I am in some other surrounding, I should know how to adapt so that I can carve my way out of it. The five things: first thing is the empathy, second thing is the adaptability, then the resilience, the never say die attitude is what makes you human. Because when earlier, when the history of a man, we come from the iron ages, the caveman. What, how are we surviving till today? How did we reach here till today? Is the ability to survive. That ability is what makes you human. That ability is what makes you human. So these things, the ability to connect, empathy, the ability to have gratitude makes you human. The ability to understand that being thankful each day for what you can be, and the ability to think, think and improve makes you human. The ability to always be on the path of to be self improvement is what really makes you human. So I feel that these are the things that make you human. Feelings make you human that the AI cannot have.
Amazing.
Yes.
And I think these are the qualities which any facilitator, trainer can use. Like you are a master trainer in soft
Yeah.
skills and emotional
Yeah.
intelligence,
Mhm.
and this can be used. So, Neeta, what do you think? Like how these qualities, upcoming future trainers and facilitators are going to use?
Yeah. So, as our world is advancing, we are going ahead. So technology is a very powerful tool. Today, see, I'm able to connect with you. Why? Because the technology is there.
Right.
Somewhere, not somewhere, everywhere. Today, I'm able to connect with you from other part of the world. You are in one part of India. I am in the other part of India. So we cannot live without technology. So technology is going to be used to impart, to take, to connect. Okay, technology is going to be used. But when it comes to connecting, when it comes to comprehending, understanding, with with and accepting that all students cannot be same. Now, imagine you have a class where you are having somewhere around 35 to 50 students, but everybody is different. So you are going to train, you are going to understand that no, they all are different, and I'm going to have my facilitation or have my training in a manner that that thing is downloaded in them. We have to understand that. So technology, along with the human touch, along with personal touches, is what the facilitators and the trainers are doing, and they will be doing even in the future.
Amazing.
Yes.
So, in your book, like any one key insight which you want to share with the audience, like this key insight you can use, whether you're a woman, whether you're working or not working, this can make you irreplaceable.
Yeah. The one thing that I feel my book can give is pause, listen, and respond. So, whenever we are in connectivity, whenever we are communicating, and so when we have to give our response, when we are able to give our answer, we have to understand from the point of view of the questioner, from the point of view of what the person is asking. Then listen and then respond is one of the things which I feel in my book is very, very useful. And second is self-reflection, because where we are today is a sum total of our past.
Right.
The past makes the present, and the present makes the future. So if we take care of the present, our future will be taken care of. And how can we take care of the present is by making it good so that it reflects in the future. Today, if you and I are at a position now, is all the work that we have done in the past. So that is the insight that I feel, that always be mindful of your actions that you are doing, because they are creating your future.
Amazing. So, how does your book address emotional intelligence, leadership, and
Yes.
resilience?
Yeah. My book addresses emotional intelligence in a way that emotional intelligence actually has some pillars to it. How can you be emotionally intelligent? Now, what is emotional intelligence is? Emotional intelligence is actually first being self-aware. Self-aware of your qualities, self-aware of any, if you have, there are something which need to be improved, or there is something if which needs, if it's good, or something which needs to be improved. That is known as self-awareness, when you are totally and honestly aware about it.
Yes.
First of all, we have to be very true to ourselves. If I'm having some shortcomings, I should first admit that yes, I have this shortcoming. If we don't admit, do you think that can be corrected? No. We have to admit first to ourselves that I need to improve in this. So self awareness comes self regulation. If you are aware that मेरे में ऐसी कोई चीजें हैं जिन्हें मैं और बेटर कर सकती हूँ, तो ही आप सेल्फ रेगुलेशन में आओगे. सेल्फ रेगुलेशन का मतलब देन यू विल मेक अ टाइम टेबल, और देन यू विल थिंक ऑफ वेज ऑफ चेंजिंग दैट. ओके, दैट इज नोन एज सेल्फ रेगुलेशन. आप उसे रेगुलेट करोगे, आप उसके लिए सोचोगे कि हाँ मुझे ये करना है इसके लिए. Then comes your motivation. Now tell me, if a motivation is only external, will it work? Like हमेशा आपको दूसरे ही कहते हैं कि आपको, आप ऐसे improve कर सकते हो, आपको ऐसे करना चाहिए, तो वो कब तक, till what time is it going to last?
Yes.
No, the motivation has to come internal. People who are successful in what they do are actually people who realize the importance of value addition. They realize that even small things, when done in a better way, can improve a set of things that eventually improve your life. So motivation is again comes there with, when if you are always motivated. Now motivation and resilience are interconnected. If I say, if there is a person who says that the person is very resilient, resilient का मतलब ये होता है कि वो हार नहीं मानते जल्दी.
Mm.
वो हर एक मुसीबत बोलो, चैलेंज आप उन्हें कहिए, एनी चैलेंज दे फेस, they will, even if they fail at that time, they will again rise up. So if you are not motivated, can you be resilient? Tell me. No. No, you cannot be resilient. No. Resilience is practiced. Resilience comes automatically when you are motivated internally. When
Mm.
you do not need any other person to tell you that today, Shweta, you know, today you are doing this. Nahi, nahi, nahi. आपको ऐसा, you will tell me, you will, in your heart, you will say, I'm already on the path. Why? Because every day you practice it unknowingly. And that you don't do it consciously, you do that subconsciously, because somewhere in your mind, it is, you have put it that you have to keep on motivating your own self. And that comes automatically to the people who know the value to reach somewhere, and you have the self belief to do it. So, this is how I look at it. And this is the mantra that I believe and that I live with.
I'm really flattered, like you have shared this mantra with us. I mean, looking forward to read your book. It
Yes,
like
yes.
roadmap we are going to get
Yes,
how to
yes,
be
it is kind
resilient.
of a roadmap. And I really, anyone who, all of us, today, all of us, no matter, even if we are not working professionally, it is not only restricted to professionals, it is everyone, though, who has a thinking beyond logic,
Mm.
who has a thinking beyond numbers. That, okay, numbers can, numbers can give, you can add numbers to your success, Shweta. Today, we are adding numbers to our success. We are adding numbers to our ranks. We are adding numbers to our followers. But tell me one thing, when a heart breaks, can you add a number to it? Can you tell me the number? No. When you are sad, for example, when you are sad, can I give you कि उसका number क्या है, श्वेता? कितने number पे? What is the number of the sadness? Can you give me?
Not
No.
at all.
No. And one day when you are feeling so happy, you are on the top of the world, you have achieved something that you practiced, something that you wanted. Okay, something that was close to your heart, and that success is phenomenal for you. And if I ask you, Shweta, give me a number. How do you rate? What number will you rate your success? Can you give me that? No. You will tell me I cannot express. You will
Right.
tell me my heart knows, Neeta, my heart knows where I am today. Can you give a number to it? No. You will tell me, मेरा दिल जानता है. You
Hmm.
see it in my smile. You tell me you see it. You see the success in my eyes, Neeta. You see the way today I feel. See, the tears are coming out of my eyes because I'm so happy. So, can you give me a number to that? No, no. So, this is the book all about, and this I want everyone to experience. This I say, okay, numbers are very important in our lives. You know, the universe is based on numbers.
Hmm.
Today, when we talk about numbers, without numbers, we cannot survive. But there is something that cannot be measured in numbers, that cannot be measured in numbers, is your feelings, is your tears, is your happiness. Can you express your smile in numbers? No.
Very, very true. I mean, in this data centric world where
Yeah.
everything, like if you see AI, always work on data, trained on data. And
Yeah.
when we talk about feelings, emotions, gestures, it's
Yeah.
like human emotions,
Yeah.
especially. One
Yeah.
very wonderfully, you have shared this. Amazing.
Yes. And I always feel that, okay, there's one more thing. When you need a hug, Shweta, I mean, today I need a hug. I feel I'm very happy and I want to hug. Either I'll hug my daughter,
Hmm.
I'll hug my husband, I'll hug my mom. Can you get a hug from an AI? No.
Hmm. Very interesting. When we say about emotions, like there are some simulators, there are some area, still human emotions can't be copied. When we talk about trainings, if we
Yes.
replace human trainers with AI trainers, just imagine in a scenario in
Hmm.
which we replace human trainers with AI trainers. AI trainers can understand, okay, this person, this audience is lacking in this area.
Yeah.
Okay, then train in this area in that
Yes.
way.
Yes.
How human can use their qualities, their
Correct. Yes.
skills to
Yes.
make their facilitation
Yes.
qualitative. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. You need to listen. Now, today, the world is going towards therapy, the
Hmm.
people need counselors, people due to depression or due to any issues, people turn to counselors. So there, a counselor has to be a human. Today, if I am depressed or if I need some counseling, I need a human mind, a face, a reality to talk to me, to for that person to understand. Today I'll give you an example. I was before preparing, I mean, not preparing, before getting ready for the podcast, I needed, I needed one solid, what do you call it, one solid nudge of encouragement, and I called a colleague of mine. And I told that colleague that, I'm just getting ready. It's just an hour, and I have to, sit in front of Shweta and I have to talk. I just need to hear that voice because I've been looking at that voice from some time, and that voice is doing amazing. So I told that person that you talk to me for 2 minutes.
Right.
And the person spoke to me for 2 minutes. So imagine the wonder a human can do to you. Can you imagine that? Can this be done with an AI?
No, I
I needed
think
a real voice. I needed a real voice, and I called that person and I said that just talk to me for 2 minutes and give me that nudge that okay, you are good. So though I know that I'm good, but even then, times you feel that vulnerability comes out. You're vulnerable, and that is very important because a person who can feel vulnerable is a person who can come out with the feelings and can really overcome. So yes, I'm very
yeah.
happy that we have people in our lives. We have people who support us and who tell us that yes, you can do it, you can do it. So yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean, it's very interesting perspective. A human mind can be healed by a human heart. I mean, it's
Yes.
like you mentioned, a trustworthy voice. You
Yeah,
want to listen.
trustworthy, a voice that you know that voice can motivate you, and the voice trusts you.
Uh-huh.
The
Right.
trust factor can be given by a human to a human. Okay.
Mm.
The trust factor, the acceptance that, okay, even though you fail, you are my friend. Even though you fail, you are important. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You just take the plunge. You just try. You will go ahead. So that can be given by a human. So
Interesting. Very, very interesting perspective you have shared. Thank you so much, Neeta, for this value you are adding. And
yeah,
Neeta, I want to ask you this question. Like when we see a trainer, when we see a facilitator, when
yeah,
we see a person, it can be now, if you know, right? AI can be able to
yeah,
imitate these kinds of personalities. They can
yes,
be your friend, they can be your counselor.
yes.
Now, how we can separate ourselves? What is human USP? We always say na USP, unique selling point.
Unique
What
selling
is
point.
human USP
Yeah.
that can make us irreplaceable in coming time?
Okay, okay. I can tell you this. Okay, for example, I need a solution. Okay, I need a solution, and I ask ChatGPT if I'm having a, for example, I'm having a headache, and
Right,
there is no one, and I don't know what to do or what to take, and I ask, for example, Gemini, that I'm having a headache, and just tell me what pill to take, for example,
right.
and Gemini gives me an answer, and I take that pill. I take that pill, but the real challenge that I'm facing is the headache is not actually the headache of the muscles. It is somewhere that I'm depressed or somewhere I'm having a lot of tension. So the AI can give me a step-by-step method as to take the medicine, lie down, and check yourself after 30 minutes, for example. All said and done, in the end, if I'm not well, I will then turn on to a friend like you or a trusted person and tell कि although I have done the steps, but still I am not well. Now you tell me what should I do? That time that person has to act like a guide, like a counselor. First of all, he or she has to make me very comfortable and guide me again on all the steps. Then the person, if I'm not well, that person will actually come and visit me if he or she is near me to, put a hand on my forehead and check what is actually happening. So I actually need a human. Where a human is needed, I need a human. I can take help from AI. I can see that my papers, my worksheets, my modules can be done with the help of AI. But where I need that touch, I need the human, is how I see it.
Incredible. Yes, it's so true. It's like the need of the hour to understand AI can be biased. AI can share the solution step by step. Still, the human need, the human intervention is very important, and that what make you irreplaceable in coming time.
Yes,
Understanding yourself.
yes.
Amazing. Mhm.
There is a thing that if we need rain, okay, for example, if we need oxygen,
Mhm.
we need plants,
Okay.
right? It's an analogy. It's an
Right.
analogy,
Right. Right.
analogy, okay? If we need oxygen, we need plants. So can plants be replaced? No,
Mhm.
no. We need plants.
Mhm.
That is a form of life.
Right.
If there are no plants, there is no oxygen. If there is no oxygen, there are no clouds. If there are no clouds, there is no rain. If there is no rain, there is no water. If there is no water, there are no humans. Then the earth is finished. So it's an ecosystem. We thrive in this ecosystem.
Right.
So I don't see AI as a threat. I see that it is a very, very powerful tool. We should know how to use it. And we should know its limitations. We should know where it has to stop. We should know that where is the place till where we can give place of AI in our lives, that we have to see, that we have to understand. That comes with self awareness, that comes with emotional intelligence, that comes with, okay, today AI is so important, but we should know till the extent of AI. We should know इसको कहाँ तक हमें उसके साथ
अच्छा है.
कैसे रहना है, उसके साथ till where we are going to.
Amazing. Yeah,
Yes.
with this, I got a next question for you is like how we can balance AI and human, where in even in our trainings, even as a master trainer, how you balance these aspects.
Yeah, I balance aspects is when it comes to talking personally to my students, when it comes to technology in giving presentations, in making my flowcharts, in taking some information where it is really required, where I have to explore beyond and beyond, I will really take the help of AI because
Mm.
they have excellent information and that information is for us. AI is for us. AI, the information that is given to us through these chatbots, we should know to an extent that has to be taken and that has to be delivered. But how we are going to deliver the connectivity standing in front of an audience and teaching or training a person, that is purely and entirely on the basis of a trainer. Tell me, uh, each and every trainer, each and every person who who is an educator, for example, who is a facilitator, who educates a teacher, a therapist, a counselor, a trainer, all these people are unique in themselves. We all have a unique way of imparting, of coaching. Okay. With a chatbot, you get the same, you get a standardized code, you get a standardized information. For example, you take the information, okay, through technology because it is very powerful and it gives you phenomenal, phenomenal insights and information that is really, really powerful. But how are you going to explain that information to to your learners?
Hmm.
Every learner is different, the
Right.
way they grasp, the way they understand is different. As a trainer, the information that you get through your AI chatbots or through the sources that you get, it is upon you how you are going to explain it. For example, there is one statement which you get it and which is there. There are 10 different ways to explain it. And it all depends on the learners that are in front of you. That personalization is your USP.
Wow. Yes, I mean, indeed, this is the mind-blowing point which you have shared that
Yeah.
personalization, how you structure,
Personalization,
right?
customization. For example,
Mm.
I am training, I am talking on the same topic today.
Yeah.
There will be many people who are actually exploring AI and
Right.
who actually feel like how we feel that AI
Mm.
should not overtake us. But everyone will have their own insights. Everyone will talk in a very different manner.
Okay.
That personalization makes me unique. That personalization makes them unique. Today, if one of our attendees talk about AI, they will be talking about the same points, but the way they talk is really going to be their way of talking. It's their understanding, their comprehending, isn't it? And how I talk is how I understand it. And everybody is correct,
Mm.
isn't it? Nobody
Yes.
is wrong. So, what makes you today, Shweta? What makes you is you. You have that unique print about you, imprint about you that I can never be. Tomorrow, I may be a host on a talk show and I may have the same topic. I will take it in a totally different manner.
Hmm.
That makes me the personalization counts here. Yeah. When I talk, when I speak in training, when I train people, it is not only just the subject matter. It is the experience that comes down to me, say around more than 25 years or more than 30 years that I have seen and experienced.
Right.
So nobody is wrong, actually. We all have a unique way of imparting. What really makes, see, today this is your episode number 57, and you're so good at it, for example. So today you have come a long way here, isn't it, Shweta?
Yeah.
One day you will have 1057 episode. So you will have mastered this in a manner that I will say, wow, just look at her today. So this is, you were not wrong then and you are not wrong now. It's your experience, the way life has taught you and the way you have come up, crossing those challenges is
Right.
what makes you. We say that When I talk sense. Sometimes we say whenever she talks, she makes a lot of sense, for example. So where does that sense come from? That sense come from the oceans of experiences that we have crossed in our lives, the
So true.
ocean of challenges that we have faced. And that is what makes us, ready to answer or ready to connect or ready to think on those lines. So every trainer has a journey. They are young, they start, and they are very, very honest. All of the trainers that I meet, some of them are very young, they have just started the journey, and
Hmm.
everyone has a fire. They have a fire to excel, and I'm very happy to see them. So I feel that everyone will progress in their own set of time. It's
Hmm.
nobody is wrong or nobody is right.
So
We
true.
just have, we are what we are. We are what we are. And what really makes us count is the direction, is the vision that we see with the challenges that we have faced in our life. And that vision makes us a leader. That is the leadership skills that we develop when we see that how we take everyone along with us and move ahead. That makes you a true leader. When you understand the challenges of your team, that makes you a true leader.
You team leaders are facing challenges right now because
Mhm.
as the team changes and the system AI tech is changing. So, what challenges you have seen those leaders are facing, and how your book or the skills you mentioned can help them?
Yeah, one thing that I see leaders face, or senior positions, uh, people in senior positions they are facing, is actually, I feel, is conflict resolution is one topic which I would like to, put my thought on. Now, conflict resolution is actually sometimes the conflicts in a team they arise, and sometimes they come out, and sometimes there are internal conflicts which nobody even speaks. But when you don't speak about it, the performance gets hampered. It's there are internal cold wars, for example, and
Hmm.
there are people. There is internally there is some challenge or some issues that goes on. What happens is
Hmm.
the performance or the quality of work and the timeline, it sometimes gets delayed.
Right.
This is one of the things that the leaders or the team leader faces. So what actually they feel is कि where is the problem, like ये क्यों हो रहा है, like when everyone is working in a team, where is the point when they are not able to get this desired output or get the desired result within that specific period of time.
Hmm.
That is the time when your leadership approach as to how am I going to approach certain people, where I feel that the area of improvement is there. And with proper counseling and with proper understanding and acceptance, they have to approach those team members, speak to them and understand their concerns.
Hmm.
Okay, where are they facing the challenges? What are the challenges that they are facing? And have to amicably see that they are resolved. So when it comes to team building, conflict resolution and acceptance that every person is different. You cannot think that they will be doing it and the manner that I have envisioned for them. Okay. So I think that this is a thing, and this is addressed in my book also. So yes, this is addressed in my book. So I think that every team leader works very hard, because when you become a leader, you have to understand that all his team members are different.
Right.
There are some who will be really, really, attuned to you. Then there are some who have their own way of working. There are some who are very upfront. There are some who don't talk. Then there are some who don't like to work. Yeah, yes. So, but we have, as a leader, we have to take every person and move
Hmm.
ahead with them. You cannot leave them behind, but we have to highlight the areas of improvement with acceptance that yes, this has to be done. That also has to be done in a sandwiched manner, which I call it as the sandwich way to correct them. For example, if we have to highlight that a person is not doing well in one area, and we really need them to improve. So first, what I feel is, first appreciate them for what they are doing.
Hmm.
that you're doing this very well, but please put some light over here. I think you can do this better if you do this. So in a way, the person is not offended that, मेरी गलती निकाली है, like something like that. But the person understands that I am appreciated, but this person wants me to improve. That is why this person is concerned and coming to me.
Hmm.
It's a great responsibility. To be a leader is a great responsibility. It's a power given to you, but it has a lot of responsibility. Yes. Yeah. And only some can take it, not all.
Yeah, I mean this responsibility of being leader and understanding, and you picked very important topic of communication, sandwich
Yes.
method.
Yes.
How
Yes.
you communicate with your team totally
Yes.
changes the game.
Totally changes the game. Yes, it is. And you would never call that it's a mistake. You can always say there are some areas of improvement where I would like to talk to you about. There are some
Right,
areas of improvement which I think we should sit and talk about it.
right, right.
So this is how I think they will really understand that it is not actually about
Mm-hmm.
picking up mistakes or provoking. It is about getting a better performance out of you. So,
Amazing. Neeta, like how you help, like as a soft skills master trainer, how you train in this communication, and I would love to know what's your experience about this communication.
communication. So first of all, whenever I'm in a class,
Yeah.
then I have students from college, and I take my sessions. So one thing I always would like to start with is never be afraid of going wrong. I tell them,
Mm-hmm.
you have to speak it out. You have to express yourself. Don't think whether your students will laugh or your team members will laugh. You have to first express yourself.
Hmm.
And if you are not comfortable in talking with known members, because how will you be comfortable in talking to unknown public? Tell me.
Hmm. Right.
So, they really understand this. They understand this and they start getting up for answers. They start coming out. They
Mm-hmm.
start expressing themselves. So, this is a thing that has really worked because from day one, when I take my communication classes, I tell them that this is not only communication, this has to be your way of expressing yourself. So, come out and explain. Don't worry, even if your friend laughs at you, okay, he doesn't talk well, let them laugh. In life, if you have the approach of people when they laugh at you, okay, and people when they think that you are not good enough,
Hmm.
actually gives you a chance to prove that next time you won't be able to laugh at me.
Yes.
Yeah, you won't be able to laugh at me. Yeah.
Yes, so true. I mean, it's a chance to improve. It's the
Yeah.
chance to shine bright.
Yeah, yeah. And when in my class, when I take my sessions on business communication, so every time I tell, if even if there are 25 students, out of 25, I tell, hey, come out and give your answer. Sometimes they are scared. They say, no, ma'am, we will answer from here. I said, no, you have to come out and stand here. This is your class. So first own the place, own the
Yeah.
space. You have to own the space. If you have to learn to talk, you have to own the space. And that owning of the space comes when you are comfortable in standing in front of people whom you know first.
Mm.
Then you will be comfortable in talking to people whom you don't know. So it's a step and it takes a lot of practice. It doesn't come in a day. People ask me that, how will I be good in public speaking? So I say that when you read n number of books, they will always give you steps. But
Mm-hmm.
what actually makes you a good public speaker is first going on the stage and getting scared. You have to experience that. To come out of that, you have to experience that. Only then you will be able to come out of it. You can't just sit on a bench and think that I'll be scared going on the stage. Go on the stage, get scared, talk for a minute and come down. Just say, I'm very happy to be here on stage. Thank you so much for having me here. Today, I'm very happy to be among all of you. And I'm really thankful to you. It has been a wonderful evening. Just two sentences, but to
Mm.
tell those two sentences, you have to go on the stage. If you feel कि नीचे बैठ के अगर आप ये कर लोगे, that is in your mind. Then that fear will never come out. Never, never.
Yes, it's very true. It's like you have to take step up. You have to take step to make something big.
Yes,
Amazing.
you have to feel the fear, to get it out of your system.
Mm.
If you never feel the fear, if you just sit at the back seat and always imagine that, I'll be scared
Mm.
going there. So go and get scared. I say you come out and get scared. Doesn't matter. This is your
Right.
class. Get scared. Get scared. Let them laugh. Two times they will laugh at you. Third
Mm.
time you will come out and say, okay, enough. Today I'm going to tell you what I feel.
Wow. I mean, it's a mind-blowing thing which everyone can do. It's take guts still.
It will
It
take
can be
guts.
possible.
In my book of that I have written, I have a chapter on public speaking.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, there is a chapter, and there some steps are given. As see, I'll tell you, Shweta, there are hundreds of self-help books in the
Mm.
market today. Okay. I have deep respect for everyone who puts, and there are big authors, and they have really done exceptionally well when it comes to talking.
Mm.
Reading those, all the books, we keep on reading all the books, but
Mm.
the real change will actually come. You have to feel the fire inside you that I have to be there one day.
Mm.
I am going to go. Even though I am scared, I am going to go. Even though I am scared today, I am going to go there and I am going to talk. Even if I talk two sentences, I will just express my vote of thanks and I will come down. You
Mm.
start from there. Yes.
Yes, very nice. So, Neeta, how can you help, like audience, if anyone is listening this episode and
Yeah.
everyone, how you can help them and in which area you can help them?
Yes, I can help them in first understanding. First, if you want to speak confidently, first of all, believe in the subject. See, there are many things on which you can talk about. Okay. There are some professional speakers, those, they are, like, what do you call them? Extempo, they just go and they just speak. Okay. But if you are really preparing to speak, first know the subject well. Okay. Put the points, the key bullet points. When we were small, when we used to do some speaking on the stage, our teacher used to tell us, write the bullet points on the palm of your hand. Okay.
Yeah,
Put
right.
some key alphabets. For example, if you want to talk something, put some bullet points. Okay. And then whenever you feel scared, just look at the palm like this. You stand like this. Just look down and then look up. Okay. So this is how we have practiced. This is how we have practiced. And now the stage is people are very open and the people are very understanding. A
Mm.
person who comes on the stage can get some cue cards, can get even a paper with them, highlighting the topic that they wish to speak to.
Mhm.
There are, political leaders, those who don't come, they have pages with them.
Right.
They come and talk. So till you get to the point where you don't need the paper, take the paper and go. Keep some points with you.
Mm.
Prepare. And second of all, there is one thing that I think the people who are listening to you, even those people are humans. They are not superhumans. The people who have come to listen to you, they are humans. The people who are sitting with you or listening to you or looking up to you, so it is just a line. It is, there is one line which you need to cross in that instant, that fear has to be experienced. Even when you are on the stage, when there are known speakers and then there are known, these actors, these personalities, don't you think they will have butterflies in their stomach when they speak? Everyone has. The difference is, even with that, they come up.
Right.
With that nervousness, they will fumble and then they will laugh. And then they'll say, oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Let me reframe it for you. The point is, when you make a mistake, if you are talking on stage and you feel that you have fumbled, just laugh it off and go ahead again. People
Mhm.
are ready to, accept you. People want to listen to you. The only thing is, give them a good eye contact, smile at them, make sense. Whatever you are talking, it has to make some kind of connectivity and sense. Then the public will stand and then they will hear you more than even 5 minutes. They will listen to you. Yes, it has to make sense. So I would always, I would feel the day you feel the fire in you that I have to go and talk. Don't let it stop you. Just go and speak. That is one, what do you call, advice, or that is one caption, or that is one thing, one slogan I would want to give you. Listen to your heart and go. That's it. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yes, anyone, whoever is listening, if they want to understand, learn how to communicate,
Yeah.
how to get out of fear, and
Mm.
here Neeta is there. The details will be shared about the Neeta, and you can contact her. Yes, Neeta, like we found you recently featured in Ahmedabad Mirror as one of the top authors, in 2026. So, what does that recognition mean to you? I mean, it's like amazing.
I am so humbled. I I cannot express it actually. I feel that when books on help, self-help are revered or recognized, I feel that people believe in being better.
Right.
People want to be better. And nobody is wrong or right in our journey. Everybody has their own struggles. Everybody has their own challenges, isn't it? Nobody is big or nobody is small. We all are on our path. The way we are put on the earth, and the way challenges, and the way our economic conditions are there. Okay. Our relations, there are heartbreaks, there are
Mm,
setbacks, there are economical constraints. Even then, we don't give up. So I can never say that he or she didn't try enough. Everyone is trying, don't you feel?
right.
I never say that they are not trying, and I never even think like that. We all are trying in our own way to provide value first to ourselves, our family, then to the community. We all do. So this recognition, I don't say it's it as a recognition. I see it as a very humbling thing for me, and it has motivated me. It is motivating me to again write something which can be of a value, where I can be of value before I leave this earth, before I close my eyes. I feel there are many, many more paths to be traveled. There are many, many more experiences to be shared, and I would want to listen to everyone's experiences also. It's not
Amazing.
only about talking, it's about listening. It's about understanding and comprehending and accepting. It's acceptance that makes you, it's acceptance that makes you a better person. It's acceptance when you accept the other person with all that they have is
Mm.
what makes you irreplaceable in the age of AI.
It's indeed incredible when you share, acceptance and that make irreplaceable. Yes, everyone, there is a book outside. It's already released. I
Yeah, on
highly
Amazon it is
recommend,
there. Yeah.
you should read the book. Anita, if book is there, you can share, the copy with everyone. You can
Yeah,
think.
yeah. In fact, if you can, yeah, why not? I can. This is available and on Kindle. So
Uh-huh.
this is, it can be downloaded on Kindle free of cost. But if you want a hard copy, it can be done. Irreplaceably Human. Yes.
Thank you
So
so much.
I have I have this statement from Virginia Woolf,
Uh-huh.
which I have here. I would like to read it. Just give me a minute before we conclude.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
sure.
So, out of the authors that have really, inspired me,
Mhm.
so she has written that I have a deeply hidden and inarticulate desire for something beyond daily life. I have a deeply hidden and inarticulate desire for something beyond daily life. So, something that we do every day, we have to look beyond it to really find where we are, not in the chaos of our daily routine. We cannot find ourselves. We can only find ourselves when we are self aware and we go beyond in our thinking. So that's it. That's what I would want to say. And
It's
I'm really
incredible.
humbled and I'm very happy to be with you here, Shweta, today.
Yeah, Nita, it's a wonderful quote. And yes, everyone, you should read this quote and read this book. I am going to read this book definitely. Neither one last message which you want to share with our listeners, any lesson which you want to share.
Yes, I would want to leave you all with a thought that I have. Nobody can replace you where you are.
Mhm.
Nobody can replace you where you are. You have to create a mark that is incredibly you. Only you can create it. Nobody can ever replace you. There is no substitute for you. You can never be anybody's substitute. Never. You can never be substituted. There is no substitution for the USPs that you hold as a person. There is no substitute. As your thumbprint is so unique, your mind is unique.
Yes.
The thoughts that you leave in this world, the examples that you set, not only for others, for yourself, is what makes you unique. Today, if I want to improve, it's not a competition. It's not a competition with any other person. It's a competition with myself. I want to improve what I was yesterday. I want to improve from that to be a better version today. And I am thriving. I am really trying hard to be better than what I was yesterday. That is what keeps me going. That is the internal motivation that I have, and that I give to everyone. Do what you are that is better than what you did yesterday, so that in future you are an example for yourself.
Incredible. Absolutely. That is very, very important to be you, uniquely you, and no one can substitute you. You are irreplaceable. If you know your USP, you are using your USP.
Yes, yes,
Thank you
yes.
so much, everyone, for
Thank
joining.
you.
If you have
Thank
any
you all.
questions, now you can unmute yourself or you can just put in the comment section. We would love to know from your experience what you have learned, what makes you irreplaceable.
Good evening to all, Shweta and Neeta. This is the wonderful explanation, wonderful discussion. So I must appreciate Neeta's efforts and experience as a coach, as a
Thank you so
trainer, as
much.
an author.
Thank you.
And yes, I will definitely read these books. It is very much close to the subject is very attractive and very important.
Thank
So
you.
you also can see in my background that my company name is also Human Touch.
Yeah, yeah.
So more or less we are on same
Yes.
thought process. So yes, AI और AI आ जाए या AI का बाप आ जाए, ह्यूमन को रिप्लेस नहीं कर पाएगा, नहीं कर सकता.
नहीं कर सकते.
But these things you explained very well in very simple manner and at the same time very effective also. So that is your quality of the excellent communication or the explanation power.
Thank you
So I
so
would
much.
like to thank you very much for give us the insights and yes, wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much. Thank
Thank you
you.
so
Thanks a
much,
lot.
Sandeep
Yes.
ji.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, Samir ji.
Okay, great. Firstly, this was a wonderful session. Neeta, congratulations. You've done a great job. I mean,
Thank you. Thank
just
you.
this entire thing and the way you explained and what you said, which I will definitely take away and it's going to stay with me for a long time. You are unique, and nobody can replace you. Okay, so that is
Yes.
something that very valuable, which I picked up from here.
Yeah.
But I want to ask you a question. And this is a tough question, let me tell you.
Mhm.
Today, people are being inhumanly, mercilessly, and ruthlessly laid off from big tech corporations, whether it's Google or whether it's Meta or whether it's anybody. So, if you had to give a message to Sundar Pichai or to Mark Zuckerberg or to any of these guys, what would that message be? And everybody's saying it's because of AI that this entire turmoil is happening. So, if you had one message to give to these guys, what would that be?
I would really tell them to please tap into your human qualities,
Okay.
and to the people who are mercilessly being replaced, I would really tell them to tap up your skills, understand the gravity of this situation. Where else can you do better? What are your upskilling? What are you doing to upskill yourself? Everyone is facing challenges, everyone today. Everyone. And we are not going to be left behind. There is a lot of challenge. And this issue, this challenge is a grave one. Now we have to understand what skills we will require so that we are able to sustain in this.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thanks, Neeta. Very
Yeah.
nice. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank
To
you.
now think that
Yeah.
what kind of skills we do require if we have to sustain in this. Now the war is something entirely different. We have to understand it properly as to where am I going to go from here. And there are different challenges for different people. Everybody is having different challenges now.
Very important.
Evening. First of all, many congratulations, Shwetaji and Neetaji. Both of you did a really very great job.
Thank you so
My
much.
question to Neetaji is that everyone is facing some kind of a deep in their life, and then they are shining star, right? And that comes with the resilience power. That
Yes.
is there. So, if you can share your first thing, if you can share your experience on that, that you must have seen some kind of a deep in your life, which gave you that courage. Because see, to be very frank with you, I worked with Times of India for more than 16 years, and Ahmedabad Mirror, and Mirror was our one of the product. So I know that that is a really very tough to get published in that. Like, so I just would like to know about your one message which gave you really very great resilience power, wherein like you had that existential resilience power or
Yes.
existential courage in you.
Yes.
If you can
Yes.
just
Yes.
share.
I have been in the area, I have been in the field of sales and in the field of hospitality earlier. One thing that has never stopped me is whatever work, whether it is ground level, at any level, whenever the work was given to me, I never thought whether it is sunshine or whether it is rain. I had to get that work done, first of all. And second, I have this deep feeling in me that I never give up. Something stops me, and something, my work is stopped. There are some challenges where I'm not able to do or continue. I never bow down. I will find another way to do it. If the path is closed, I will change my path. It is in me that if one aim which I want to do and I'm not able to complete it due to X number of challenges or X number of hurdles or obstacles, I will totally and entirely change my direction to take a new one. And I will not sit and cry about it that I tried this, but now it is stopped. I have crossed and crossed and crossed challenges, and whatever was in a way given to me or thrown at me, I built myself up with that. I feel that the minute you bow down and the minute you say, I can't do it, is the time when your subconscious accepts it and you cannot go ahead. The minute you say that you beat me, you break me, you put me down, but I will rise up. Just give me 2 days' time and I'll be back. I will be back. And you slowly and steadily start building yourself. Start from zero again, again and again and again, and you go up. And it is not a question of numbers, whether the numbers, how much are you earning or how much, where have you reached? It is the belief that I started again and I'm slowly and gradually walking and I will not give up. The self-worth that I have has to come in my eyes first. Then I have to see it in the opposite person's eyes. The self-worth has to be mine first. I have to come up in my eyes first. I don't see it. I don't check my self-worth from what the opposite person sees in me in terms of numbers. I see it in terms of me, where I was and where I am, and how will I go ahead from here.
Would like to tell you something, that the first quality which you said, it was like a go with the flow. You
Yeah,
are
go
like
with the
a
flow.
river and go with the flow. And the
Yes.
way you explained about the try, it's exactly like a time to reinvent yourself,
Yes.
TRY. So
And
that's awesome.
thank you so much.
Thank
And
you
every
so
time you
much.
have to do that, you have to break one stereotype and again change the complete DNA and get into that next frame where you carve yourself and then you see that it works for you. And even then, it is not a certainty. I never think people who say, "कि, अरे मैंने ना once she did that, then she did this, and then she did that, and then she did it." What I truly admire is, okay, she did that, she did this, she did that, and then she did this, but did she ever stop?
Kudos. Great. Very happy to hear this. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
very much.
Thank you so much.
Both
Thank
of
you.
you making my evening so special. Thank you so
Thank you.
very much.
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
Wish you
so
all the best.
much, Rawalji, for sharing. And thank you, Neeta. There
Thank
is one point mentioned in the chat by Ujjwal. That's the best part, ma'am. Unless you experience the fear, you will not have the joy to overcome that. Amazing.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Good evening, Ms.
Hi.
Shweta
Good
and
evening.
Neeta ma'am.
Yeah.
Beautiful podcast. Truly, me being an educationist, it's definitely a go-to book, and I feel Neeta ma'am having a such growth mindset. Her this podcast and her book definitely, me referring to it will be, giving a boost to this younger generation. Whom am I teaching? To definitely have the importance of humans, and not to be in that fear that that all these these AI and everything can replace you. So definitely it's a mindful and beautiful podcast. Thank you, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
both of you, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Mansha. Thank you. Thank you deeply. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Manshaji. Thank you so much, everyone, for being
Thanks a lot for
here.
being here, giving us so much of your time. Yes.
Shweta,
Absolutely.
Really
Shweta,
feel honored.
your
Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you so much, Nita, for making this session so incredible, so valuable. Everyone, we request you, when you get this recording, when you get the link, please share more and more with everyone that yes, they are irreplaceable, how they can become irreplaceable in the time of AI. And I request everyone to go visit and order book of Nita, Irreplaceably Human, and also check her content, check her services, how she can help you. And we are going to share all the links in the description. You can personally also contact with us so that we can share with you, we can connect with you with Nita. Thank you so much, Nita, for being
I'll just
special
write
guest.
a thank you to all, and I'm really humbled today to be here. All are irreplaceable in our own specific field, in our own journey, in our own families, in the connects that we have, and the things that we do. We are irreplaceable, no matter what. So, with this thought, I would really would want to leave this thought with you, that always have that kind of a self-worth where you feel, we all feel, and we believe that we are irreplaceable.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. Indeed, it's a special session. We are going to have another such amazing sessions, come up with great speakers, and make this Talk with
Yeah.
Bajaj podcast
Yes.
valuable.
All my best to you.